Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, time to check our 24-hour temperature cast. It is another chilly start, maybe not as frosty region-wide as it was over the weekend, especially yesterday morning with some of those really low temperatures that we had. I'm expecting to get into the lower, maybe even the mid-60s today, so a little warmer even this afternoon. We're starting to take those steps to slightly warming conditions. I do not expect it to be as chilly to start our Tuesday morning, and I think we continue that warming both sides of the day as we move through Christmas and later on this week. Now, there's not a whole lot satellite radar composite style, not yet, but I do think we'll start to notice a few clouds today. I start to notice a few more tomorrow, and quite a bit more as we get to Wednesday. So we're going to increase the temperatures. We're also going to increase some of the cloud cover. It's 36 right now in Thomasville. Pretty chilly. We're at 42 in Valdosta and in Tallahassee. There is a little breeze trying from the northeast, and I think that's going to continue at times throughout the day today. Nothing that we're going to call breezy or anything like that, but I do think we will notice that breeze at times. Now, there's an even freeze in 32 in Blakely. Bainbridge up to 36. Camilla still at 34. Flip those numbers around. Perry's at 43, so is Cross City. It's 41 degrees in Live Oak. So a little further south, a little further east, temperatures a little bit warmer. That breeze from the northeast there, less than 10 knots, and that's pretty much the way it's going to be. As we get to our afternoon, I think a lot of us are going to notice a few more clouds. I don't expect a whole lot of fog today, tonight, or tomorrow. We may see a little bit of fog Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, perfect for Rudolph. Now, as far as the setup goes, all the sloppy weather is way off to the north, and that's where it's going to stay. They're going to get some snow in the Great Lakes, and that's going to move towards the northeast. We'll always have some issues with travel when some of those bigger cities and those big airports do have some lousy winter weather. I don't expect any of that in the southeast. We'll be watching maybe a little bit of energy off the Atlantic coast to see if maybe that can throw a little moisture back our way. But really, the next system that's out here to the west, it's going to take several days to get organized and move east. We get warmer conditions. The winds twist a little bit more to the south. And as we get a warming week, if we get any precipitation at all, I think we're talking just rain chances. And that likely starts to perk up after Thursday. So from now until then, I think most of us stay pretty dry. We'll see if maybe a couple of sprinkles can sneak in from the east. I don't expect it, but we'll keep our eyes on it just in case. Now, here's the futurecast. We get through our Monday into our Tuesday, some clear, some clouds. We go through our Tuesday and we start to notice maybe a few more clouds, especially late Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's where some of those clouds come from, that some of that moisture comes from, and that's where the potential some of that fog comes from for early Wednesday morning. We go through the day Wednesday, and I think we go with more clouds than sunshine, but we're going to keep the rain chances off to the west. Those start to approach as we get to Thursday, and I think once we get into that Thursday, Friday, Saturday period, now we get a little bit more unsettled, where those threats for some showers are going to be there. Doesn't feel like thunderstorms, doesn't feel like big rains. But at this point, it does look like some showers are going to be in the mix, and it may start to look and feel like it should be raining more than it actually does. And that really feels like it's going to start happening by Thursday. So got a couple of days to fine-tune that. Keep checking in with us. I'll have lots of updates all week long, no worries. On the Gulf today, northeast winds 8 to 16, seas 2 to 4 feet. We'll put a moderate chop in the protected waters, increasing clouds, increasing temperatures, increasing rain chances as the week goes on. 30s, 40s this morning. We'll go mostly clear and cool. The sun comes up at 7:31. This afternoon, I think we get to the mid-60s or at least the low 60s. I'm expecting 63, 64 in spots. We'll call it partly cloudy, pretty seasonable, pretty mild. Tonight into tomorrow, I do not expect as widespread many numbers that start with a 3. There could be a couple mixed in there, but I think a lot of us will stop in the low 40s. We'll call it partly cloudy. And here's that 7-day forecast. Our Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are looking pretty nice and pretty dry. Maybe a few isolated rain chances, that's about it, but it feels like the best shots for showers start coming our way by Friday, maybe even as early as Thursday. We'll watch, we'll see, we'll fine-tune. You notice, though, those temperatures back into the 70s starting Christmas Day, and the morning temperatures probably getting closer to or back up over 50, if not on Wednesday, then on Thursday. So not going to be anywhere near as chilly as it was this past weekend. That's behind us, and now we've got warmer on the way, maybe for the rest of the year.